Hopefully this does not cause any untold chaos, because there's always chaos. Right. But hello everybody, welcome in, as people may or may not filter in. Do you want to say hi yourself, Nabi?
Hello, I don't have a screen.
Oh, yes.
Oh, I mean, you forgot to...
That would be an important thing to actually share. For as of right now, YouTube has still not updated the YouTube collaboration feature with things, but for those watching the live stream after we've completed it, I will have set up the collaboration and sent an invite to Nevi, so you'll be able to directly access his channel, and yeah, it should hopefully work out. And if you want to go check out his channel now, there are other videos that we've done in the past that you'll be able to get access to, so yeah, very fun and exciting.
And now we're back at Phoenix Wright, Ace Attorney!
Dun dun dun!
Trilogy.
So,
I'd like to think that little spark right there where his finger is Geoffrey.
Joffrey the steak. Which, completely off topic from the game. Are you going to get back into Minecraft stuff? Because fun chaos.
I will. Once my keyboard comes in, I can finally play Minecraft on my TV.
Nice. That'll be very.
So that's going to be pretty crazy.
Because we have 3 other people who are somewhat regularly playing, so.
Perfect.
Anyways.
Hades, you don't get to run away. You're the one who decided to get in my lap.
So I'm just gonna set this up.
Let's see.
So let's
Oh. Un momento, Casimo, arriba.
Yeah, I will entertain any chatters that do appear. So I was just talking to Nem about this earlier. Depending on how long that we actually want to go, both live stream, probably about 2, maybe 3 hours. I'm hoping we can actually complete this trial today, with completing both the investigation and the final trial, but it all depends on how fast we are able to get through each and everything. So we'll see, and I'm looking forward to seeing what comes out of what is it, DL6, DL9, I think it's DL6, and we may or may not see what comes out of this at the very least, because it's definitely going to be an interesting trial, since both Nem and I have some very interesting theories, and we know DL6 is involved somehow. We don't know specifically how it's going to come up in the trial and what we're going to find out, but at the very least it should be very, very interesting. And we're probably going to have to take some interesting points from, I don't even know who we have to talk to necessarily, but I know we have to probably investigate the boathouse keeper a bit more, since we'll have to do that a little bit more. And I do know that there's at least, I think, one...
I'm back, but this time with cake.
Ooh, cake. That sounds yummy. I had some
Cake.
sea salt caramel chocolate ice cream for dessert earlier today. So tasty.
Hey Dots, I'm gonna wave this cake in front of your face, if you're there.
Well, I can't smell or taste it, so... But yeah, I was just talking about what ideally 2-3 hour stream, more or less, depending on how we're feeling. Hopefully we can get through the entire case today, and I know there's at least one more case after this, probably, maybe, most likely. I don't know necessarily for sure, but
Next case after this is actually somebody's desperately attempting to prevent Phoenix and Miles from getting together.
no, I think this is
It's a
just. I think this is the
it's a
one.
romance drama.
I think if I remember correctly, just from the bit like bits and pieces, I think we actually get a new fun feature in the next thing where you can actually like use like Lumisol or whatever to like test for blood and stuff.
Oh,
If I remember correctly, because other than that, I am not 100% sure. And we may get a new companion instead of Maya as well.
ooh.
Yeah. But
Is it Mina, Maya's secret third evil sister?
no, I think it's Ima. I think.
Oh, okay.
Like if I remember, it's like she's like a she wants to be like a scientific investigator or something. Look, it's been a while since I've seen people talk about this game. That one is relatively. I know very little about that case.
Oh,
At least for like the vagueness that I remember from it. So.
Wright and Co. Law Offices.
December 27th to 11 p.m. I like how shiny her hair looks. It looks very nice. But what was Mr. Edgeworth talking about? In memory of a crime that I committed. Oh, a memory of a crime that I committed. A memory of a murder.
Yeah, he murdered
He's dead. Maybe.
our heart.
Do you really think Mr. Edwards killed?
No, I don't believe it. Not Edgeworth, my boyfriend.
I just love the running gag of this.
Some painful memory has been troubling him recently. He must be missing me. But he never takes someone's life. Never!
Not even in a million years. Nick. Yo, how's everyone doing? What do you think of my performance today? I had him swooning in the aisles, huh, Maya? Swooning? Me? Yes. I do remember feeling faint.
Oh my gosh.
Right on. Tell me the truth. It was like love at first sight, right? Right, Nick?
Huh? Me? Well, maybe my heart skipped a beat or two. Yeah, that's because we were looking at Edgeworth.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he's serious.
I think you can do better than that. Come on, I saved Edgeworth in there, dude. Edgy. You guys should be bowing before me. Yeah, bow before your hero.
Uh-huh.
Well, talk about today's trial.
Larry, you really helped out in the trial today.
Did. If you weren't there, Larry, I'm sure Mr. Edgeworth would have been found guilty. But seriously, Nick, that boat shop caretaker's seems pretty suspicious. But NG ain't off the hook, yes. We ain't to spoil the mood, Larry. Hey, I'm just a guy sitting in the audience, you know? But from where I've seen, Edgy seemed pretty edgy. I mean, can you really
when has he not been?
Yeah, exactly.
Am I right?
Exactly. I mean, can you really know he's telling the truth about that night? Well, that is definitely very, very spooky. Because that's... Nick?
I don't know. But what I do know is I'm going to believe into you wait, I'm going to believe in you. Wow, clearly I suddenly forgot how to speak.
Brain goes brr.
The cake just suddenly froze my brain cells. I'm going to believe in you two until the end.
Us two? Edgeworth and who else? I mean, there's gotta be someone else, right? You mean me, right? Nah, he means me, right, Nick?
Yeah, you, Larry.
What are you talking about from Maya, though? Not me. But why Larry? Huh? Actually, yeah, why me, Nick?
I can't say anything, it's just dots.
Yeah, sorry, I'm like half distracted because someone's messaging me, and it's just like, I can't pull it up on my main screen because of the way I've set up the thing, so.
I was gonna be like, ... Did I do it? Did I do good?
Yeah, it's okay. My friend was just like, hey, join me in Bongo Cat. So. It's just like, hey, funny things about. But enough with the silent treatments. So tell me about Edgeworth. Nick, why do you trust Mr. Edgeworth so much? I mean, he's changed it recently, true. But when you first met him, he was kind of a jerk, don't you think?
We didn't know him back then. Oh, the music stopped. He's like, you don't understand what we have.
This is what I was talking about before, because I, like...
Back then, he wanted to become a defense attorney.
Wait, was that when you two were classmates?
Yes, in grade school. They saved me, Miles, and Larry. They saved me, and I'll never forget it. That's why I became a defense attorney, you know.
What? Hey, Larry, what's he talking about? Huh? Sorry. I kind of forgot. He remembers. I bet he was the one that did it. Okay, Nick, out with it. I'm gonna hear the story today, and that's final.
Okay. It's kind of a long story, so hang in there. It was a dark and stormy night. I'm joking.
There was a gunshot ring out of the middle of the lake.
It was the very end of 3rd grade. I was on trial. A class trial.
Like Danganronpa, where if you lost, you die.
In very creative, violent ways.
I would say if you're under the age of, it's like, what do you say, 16, 18, I would not recommend checking it out, because it is kind of gruesome at some points. So. But a class trial? Talk about the class trial.
God, this cake is so good. I'm sorry.
You just completely diverged the cake.
You remember, Larry? Spring at the end of 3rd grade?
Where we had a whole bunch of cake.
I was supposed to bring it in, so I got in trouble. The kid in our class got his lunch money stolen.
And he couldn't afford it. The lunchroom dessert, which was a strawberry shortcake.
Delicious.
Lunch money?
Our school was really small. Every month, kids would bring in an envelope with money for lunch from home.
Huh, I see.
Anyway, his kid's envelope disappeared, with $38 still inside.
Yeah, I don't know what the equivalent to that would be. I think it would probably be like maybe like $30, like 30 to like 45, roughly, in European and other nations. I don't know the exact rate.
Something like that.
I can't say anything for Asian countries. I think it's like would be like 3,800 or something, or maybe like 38,000. I forget the exact conversions. Oh yeah, now that you mention it, I do remember that.
I can see why you'd forget, though. You're out of school that day. Anyway, the envelope had been stolen during PE class. I was coming down with a cold, so I skipped PE that day. I was the only one not in class.
So they thought you did it?
Yeah, the kids in class said I should be put on trial.
Trial?
So the next day we had held a classroom trial with me as the defendant. I didn't do it.
Guilty! You did it! Guilty! It was you! Thief! Give the money back! You're such a meanie! No one play with you. Just admit you did it. You can't hide the truth. Tell us the truth. We're not gonna play with you anymore. Yeah, no more bark my razor. You shouldn't be allowed in the areas. On the library committee. Give me back the 50 cents I lent you. Hey, did you... No, Phoenix. You know you shouldn't steal people's money. It's not right.
In the end, even the teacher thought I'd done it.
Go over and apologize, Phoenix. You even had to spike your hair as a kid.
I didn't know what was happening. I was so sad, I couldn't stop crying. Everyone was staring at me like I'd done it. I tried to apologize to where the boy... I probably tried to apologize. I went to where the boy whose money had been stolen was sitting. That's when it happened.
Objection! You shouldn't have to apologize. The only thing that belongs in a trial is evidence. Anything else has no place. You should all be ashamed. Amateurs. Miles? What? It wasn't you who stole my money, was it? No?
No?
Then you shouldn't apologize. Everyone's been shouting you did it, but no one has any proof. That's why, Your Honor, this boy is innocent. But Miles, it was your money that was stolen. Yeah, he did it. He's the one. We don't need proof. Make him say he's sorry. Why don't you all just shut up? This is always how it is. Everyone's ganging up and picking on one person. Just think how he feels. He said he didn't do it, so he didn't do it. Very well. I will place the money myself. This class trial is over.
That's how it happened. After that, the three of us were best friends.
Wow, I had no idea. Yeah, I had no idea either. I mean, I forgot.
That's when I learned what it meant to be alone.
Ouch!
That's a rough statement.
Yeah.
Totally alone without a friend in the world. As fearful as possible.
You did a good thing, Larry. Yeah, well, I was just lucky I took the day off from school. If I'd been there, they would have thought I'd done it. So I kind of took it personally, see?
When something smells, it's usually the butts.
He took the money, didn't he?
Yeah, probably. Anyway, Edgeworth and I talked after that class trial. That's when I heard his father was a defense attorney. I remember his eyes would shine when he talked about his father.
I'm going to become a defense attorney, just like my father. A famous defense attorney.
Then a few months later, he suddenly transferred to another school. Womp womp.
The DL6 incident.
Right. I'm not sure, but the transfer probably had something to do with his father's death.
That's so sad.
It was several years later when I heard Edgeworth's name again. There's an article about him in the newspaper. The headline was something like, "Dark Suspicions of a Demon Attorney." Fabricating evidence, manipulating testimonies, covering up facts. article said he'd do anything to get a guilty verdict. Anything.
Sounds like a certain prosecutor we're currently facing now.
Very much.
But why? What happened? I mean, it's not like that's not the Edgy I used to know at all.
That's what I thought too. I tried to get in touch with him, but I don't know how many times. He never replied.
Never replied, and our heart was shattered into a million pieces because the person that we loved no longer respected us.
Nah, I think Edgeworth just loved playing tug of war. I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Guess he didn't want to see his old friends.
I just couldn't drop it though. I wanted to meet him to learn why he had become who he became. That's when I decided.
But you don't mean that's why? That's why you became a defense attorney? To meet Edward?
If I was a defense attorney, I knew he'd have to meet me whether he wanted to or not. In court. Marriage court. I'm joking. Edgeworth believed in me, and I believe in him.
Which is certainly nice, am I right?
And he's in pain, and no one's on his side but me.
But me and be alone.
I'm the only one who knows the real Edgeworth. I'm the only one who can help him.
Dun, dun, dun.
Man, the tension is thick.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's definitely very, very thick. And did you know that they updated the YouTube thing for its for when you're looking at your own channel, it says customize channel, manage videos, and visit the community. And the manage the community looks a bit different than what it usually does. So it's very, very interesting.
I did not notice yet.
Yeah. I just thought it was a fun fact. Whoa, Nick! So is that why you helped me out for free?
Yes.
I helped you.
I helped you out because I believed in you. Except I don't remember saying I'd do it for free.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh, SpaghettiOs.
Where's my payment?
Where's my payment, jerk?
Where's my money, butts?
If something spells, it's usually the butts. I'm also gonna just resend you this link for the collaboration stuff. But, Nick! But, Nick, we have to save Mr. Edgeworth. It's the last thing we do, okay?
Right. It very well may be.
First, there's that rental boat shopkeeper. Very strange, very suspicious. I agree. We need to find out who or what he is.
I'd settle for who. I guess I can clean out the evidence of... I guess I can clean out some of this evidence I no longer need. Okay, let's go!
Did he actually clean it? Oh, it looks like some of the thing. Oh, okay, so... Did some of this get cleared up? I feel like some of it did.
Polly. We need to go talk to Polly.
Yes, we definitely need to go talk to Polly.
In fact, I think Polly is actually the real guy. The old dude's actually just a robot.
No, I think Polly just knows some information.
He and Polly got their souls swapped.
So I guess let's go to Gourd Lake and see if we can go to the caretaker shop. So December 27th, Gourd Lake Park entrance. Hey pal, long time no see. Oh, Detective Gumshoe. Close one, Ed. Close one today. I got so worked up I snapped my tie now.
Huh? How do you...
I think he was just out of stress that he tore out the fabric around his neck.
Okay, I understand that, but when you said I snapped my tie in half, my first thought was, how is your tie solid enough to do that?
I think it was just more of a metaphor in terms of like breaking it up where it's wrapped around your neck.
Alright. Bro's neck flexed and it tore his tie.
Like Captain America or the Hulk.
Yeah, tie rips.
No problem, pal. Thanks to you, we now know who really did it. You mean the boat shop caretaker? Look, I'll make you a promise. I'll have that scoundrel in my custody by trial time tomorrow. Come what may. It's my duty to you as a police officer. Now I'm off to catch me a criminal. I can never stick the same accent with him, even though I try to. Detective Gumshoe sure is active today. Oh, and one other thing. Eek. No one can go into the woods today. The woods?
Where Lado was camping?
The woods are off limits. The woods are off limits to camping, and apparently the park ranger found out. He got pretty mad. No one can go in there for a while. I'm guessing Lada's in a lot of trouble. Anyways, I'll see you tomorrow.
Let's go in the woods.
That's what I would want to do too. Gore Lake Public Beach.
Huh? The steel eyesore is missing.
Eyesore?
Is that what we're calling Larry now?
Yeah, no, because remember the Steel Samurai?
Right. Looks like the hot dog stand is closed too.
Guess Lada's too busy worrying about Mr. Edgeworth to show up for work. Boat rental shop. December 27th. Boat rental shop. And our caretaker got away.
Yep.
Never imagined he might be the real murderer.
I know that clearing of the throat anywhere.
Oh, hello. What might you be doing here? Out for a walk home? Ah, the days of my youth, like the scent of fresh lemon. You see? I don't even remember what I did for his original voice.
He was very Gumby.
Yeah. Mr. Grossberg, this is no time for idle reminiscing. Mr. Edgeworth's trial ends tomorrow. That is true, yes. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth... I am so tired. I don't know why.
Grossberg, you sure you should be here? You're yawning.
I don't know. Every time I start my stream, I always start yawning for no reason, and I don't understand it.
Maybe you're comfortable here.
Yeah, I think that's probably just it. I just set myself up to be very comfy, and that just gets me sleepy. But from what I saw of today's trial, Edgeworth should be fine, right?
Well, I'm not so sure about that.
Oh, what do you mean by that?
Well, I'm not sure.
I'm trying not to yawn, and it just keeps coming. If you find anything out, come by my office at once.
I'm trying really hard to say that's what she said.
I may be able to offer you some assistance.
Thanks. Bye. Okay, Mr. Popo.
You said that right as I was taking a sip of water.
I'm so sorry. Literally he said thanks, and in the back of my head I heard bye.
So bye. See you again later. What do you think Mr. Grossberg was doing here anyway?
Who knows?
Well, let's hope we can actually go into...
Bro just made a cameo just to make a cameo.
I think we actually have to go talk to him again later. But December 27th, Caretaker Shack. Nobody's home.
Someone's home.
Hello, hello, squawk! Squawk!
That was pretty good.
Hey, it's Polly. I wonder where your owner's gone, Polly. Hello, hello, squawk! Can't believe you run off and leave this poor parrot to fend for herself. Hello, hello, squawk! Unfortunately, I got that once, but I don't think I could do that same squawk again.
Squawk!
Squawk!
I think, Polly, we have to talk to Polly, let's be real.
Yes. I feel like...
Wait, the safe!
Yeah, no, that's what I was thinking. I think we have to examine the safe first before we can ask Polly about it, because she might know what the safe is. Because we can't...
Literally revealed to us the safe code.
Yeah, because we can't talk to her without investigating. There might be, Nick. Polly here knows the safe. It's the number to the safe, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Polly, what's the number to the safe? 1228. Squawk! December 28th, you might say?
Oh.
Let's open it. Nick, come on.
I'm sure there isn't any money in there.
Oh, but hey, he keeps it locked, right? So there must be something of value in there.
I'm not so sure.
Okay, Nick, let's see what's in there.
I guess there might be a clue or two. The only thing in here is a letter.
A letter? Oh, boring.
There's no name or signature on this thing. It's handwritten in very precise, clear letters. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth.
Oh.
Edgeworth!
Nick, why would Mr. Edgeworth's name be on there?
How should I know? I'm going to read the whole thing.
Yeah, no crap.
Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. It also says this is your last chance. Now is the time to get revenge on 2 men who ruined your life. The rest of the letter goes on to describe the murder plot in detail. How to kill Robert Hammond and frame Edgeworth. Calling Edgeworth out to the lake, getting on the boat, firing twice. This is exactly what I figured it out today in court. It's all here, in perfect detail.
And the thing is, I know in certain places, this would not be viable evidence because this is not a warranted evidence.
Yes, because we did not have a warrant to get this, absolutely.
But this is a video game, and anything can happen in a video game.
We are our ring or not ring. Our badge is the warrant.
Exactly. What do you think it means, Nick?
I don't know, but it looks like these are instructions for that caretaker.
And he's trying to murder my boyfriend. I mean, when he killed Robert Hammond and called out Edgeworth, he was following instructions.
But who could have read that letter? And what does it mean to get revenge on Miles Edgeworth?
Look, I don't know, okay? But one thing's for certain. This letter is an amazing clue.
Dun dun dun! Letter from the safe
added to the court record.
Get your revenge
Ganani.
on Miles Edgeworth. There's no details of murder and setup. I guess let's talk to Polly. I don't know if she'll give us anything more. Maybe I should take care of Polly, Nick?
You probably shouldn't just kidnap her. I don't know. The police know about her anyway. I'm sure they'll do something.
Oh, okay. Sorry, Polly says I can't take you.
Great, now the bird's gonna hate me.
Should we go talk to Edgeworth about
Cracker.
the letter?
Cracker.
What?
Look on the cracker.
What? Wait.
Table. Cracker. Rice cakes.
Oh, rice cakes.
Everything's cold. Looks like he didn't turn his heater on. I guess he hasn't been back here since the trial. Okay, so the reason I said that was because I thought we could feed it to Polly, but I guess not.
Yeah. I don't think I really don't like. Let's check the trash in case there's anything in there, but I don't think we're gonna get anything more. But
What's wrong?
Huh? Oh, never mind.
What? Tell me.
Just when I saw the TV, I remembered. They're showing a Pink Princess special this week.
Oh.
See? That's why I didn't want to tell you. Yeah, I don't...
I promise we don't care.
I don't think we're gonna learn anything else here. I think we need to go talk to Miles Edgeworth about the letter.
Yeah.
Because I feel like that's a pretty important thing.
Like, who would do this? I feel like he of all people would know.
Yeah.
To some degree.
Yeah. December 27th, detention center. I mean, to be fair, he's prosecuted a lot of people, so a lot of people could want their revenge on him.
Man, look at her.
Look at...
defendant. You look as grim as always.
Grim. Mr. Edgeworth, I heard about the class trial, the story about it anyways.
Whoa, he suddenly giga chatted up immediately.
Yeah. Class trial? What do you mean? You don't remember? No, I don't. Your lunch money was stolen, wasn't it, in 3rd grade? Lunch money? Oh, right, yes. I seem to remember something like that. Nick, I think you're the only one who really remembers. Yeah, that's pretty traumatic for the victim.
Well, it probably only really mattered to me anyway.
Miss Edgeworth, didn't you know? That trial was the reason Nick became a defense attorney. Ridiculous.
Gee, thanks.
Gee, thanks. That said, does sound like the kind of thing you'd do. You haven't changed a bit, have you, right? So simple to a fault.
Yeah, we'll talk about this on How I Met Your Father. Well, maybe. Yeah, well, maybe, but I think you changed too much, Edgeworth.
Perhaps. Or perhaps not. I only changed to try and meet you because I had a feeling you'd become a defense attorney and I wanted to try and face you on the battlefield rather than just in bed.
I heard that whisper.
I knew you would. But why prosecute?
Hey, Edgeworth, why did you become a prosecutor anyway? We all know why.
We all know why.
You used to look up to your dad. You said you wanted to be a defense attorney, right?
I couldn't let myself deny reality like you.
You mean you couldn't let yourself deny that you...
Deny the feelings you
I
had.
can't help it. What do you mean?
My father was taken from me, and you want me to defend criminals? I'm sorry, Wright, but I'm not that good of a person. One suspect was apprehended in your father's murder, right? Yes, the man trapped in the elevator with my father. His name was Yanni Yogi. He had to be the shooter any way you look at it. Yet, he was found innocent. That defense attorney got him off the hook.
That would be Robert Hammond.
Why does it... I don't know what pun can become from Yanni Yogi. I feel like there should be a pun.
I don't... It feels like it, but I'm not coming up with anything.
that day, 15 years ago, the three of us were trapped in the elevator for 5 hours. When we were rescued, we all suffered oxygen deprivation. Is that really a thing that happens? 'Cause
I don't know. No, that's not something that normally happens. No, elevators aren't properly airtight. Not really.
Maybe this was back before there was like looser regulations on however the ventilation is or something.
Maybe if the power properly went out in the entire building and the elevator was properly struck, then the ventilation wouldn't work, and it's possible that there could be oxygen deprivation. But
because there was like an earthquake or something that happened 15 years ago.
yeah, I mean this is like fairly early 2000s, so yeah, it would make sense.
Yeah. I have lost all memory of the murder.
Lost your memory?
Even now, I can't recall what happened in that elevator. That was the crux of Yogi's attorney's argument in court. He claimed Yogi had been not of sound mind due to the oxygen deprivation. Yogi was released due to lack of evidence, innocence. Oh, did you know in Scotland, I think they're changing their processes, but they have a system where they're trial by jury. They have innocent, guilty, and then like not enough evidence or something like that, where they can say, hey, we don't necessarily think this person's guilty, but like we don't necessarily think that there's enough evidence to necessarily support that they're innocent either.
I mean, that makes more sense if you consider the nature of courts, because the problem with courts is that once something goes into court, you can't be tried for the exact same instance of crime.
Yeah, I think
like if you murdered someone, you can't be tried for murdering that same person again after you've been considered innocent.
Yeah.
And having that allows the case to have more time to be thoroughly solved, realistically.
Yeah, I think they're getting rid of that, like, not enough evidence verdict, though. And the thing is, me and my mom were watching this show a while back, just because we sometimes get together to watch like a show on Netflix. And God, what was that show called? I have to re-look it up on Netflix. But it's actually, let me look this up now, because this is good.
I have something to send you, actually. Hold on. So I'm going to talk about this off stream.
Yes.
But I will bring up the I will ask you the point of it. So do you know how private servers work in terms of websites?
Private what now?
Private network websites, how they work.
Kinda.
Basically, they're private network websites that you cannot fundamentally reach. They're not dark web, but you can't actually reach the site naturally without having a hotkey, effectively. Which means if you have the right key and you put it in, it'll automatically take you to the website, but change the website that you go to. So think of it this way: if you type in like, say you type in movie cool / CVR-LDW.net or something like that, it'll like take you to a website that you literally can't reach, because that's the access key to be able to access that website on a different network. So what I'm going to show you is I'm going to show you something really, really cool that I think
that's what it was called.
Oh.
It's a very, very good show. I highly recommend it. I'm not gonna give too much spoilers about it, because spoilers, but
I'll pass over a show in return. There's a show called Will Trent. I would advise watching it.
I'll write that into our group thing.
Only reason I haven't watched it yet is because I see everywhere I try to watch it is like, it's either watch it on Hulu, or buy it everywhere else, and I'm like, I don't want to use Hulu just to watch Will Trent. So
yeah, Department Q is on Netflix. I don't know if it's anywhere else. I just know that we watched, the two of us watched it on Netflix at the very least. I think it was 8 or 10 episodes, I think it was. Each about 45 minutes to about an hour. It's kind of like themed around like a detective murder mystery kind of vibe. So very, very good. Would recommend if you, because I know you're kind of like general interest in shows. I think you would be very, very interested in the concept of the show. And I cannot spoil I can't go too much details about the show, or that'll spoil the entire gist of the movie.
You can't even give a full synopsis because it's just that there's that much to look into.
Yeah, there's one major plot device that happens in the show that if I talk about the show further, it would immediately ruin the show.
Got it.
So, I think you'll probably pick it up within the first like 2, maybe 3 episodes, but like I don't want to spoil it right away because then that kind of ruins it.
Got it. Yeah, no, I do. That's the other thing. I am weirdly picky about what I watch. Like, unless there's like I don't watch just anything, but there are some things that do genuinely draw me in.
Yeah. You
like I watched all of Super. Oh, I love Case Closed. I'm still watching Case Closed. In fact,
this is like a more fun thing of Case Closed.
In fact, I like, and that's actually why I advised Will Trent. Will Trent is literally a show about a detective who has OCD, which is why he's so good at being a detective. It's literally the whole synopsis of the show.
Yeah. Let me look this up. So, man, it's on Disney Plus, but we don't have Disney Plus anymore.
That's what I'm saying. The places it's at are just like the most inconvenient places.
It's just like there's Hulu, but we don't have Hulu. God.
I had Hulu, but the moment that the show existed, I no longer had Hulu.
I know. The funny thing is, my parents had Disney Plus for a short time frame to watch like some of the like Disney themed shows like Mandalorian and all that, and like I think it was like Lord of the Rings or something. Point being, a handful of Disney based things, and now they no longer have it but they might get it for like Christmas for like a month or something, because like, so I might be able to
discount.
Yeah, basically for like a month free trial or like a discount or whatever, just to get it to watch some shows and like basically binge watch over Christmas, and then once a month trial or whatever is over, I no longer subscribe again.
I would do that with Hulu for Will Trent, but the problem with Hulu and Will Trent is the fact that at the time I first started Will Trent, it was literally while I was still in college, so Hulu was literally like $1. And then by the time I got back into Will Trent, I didn't want to buy Hulu anymore because it's like it's a waste of money to only watch Will Trent on Hulu. To make it even worse, there's so many episodes of it now since I first watched it.
Seasons, isn't it?
Yeah, there's so many seasons.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can easily binge watch a show in a weekend, but like I don't always want to binge watch an entire series in like a week.
Yeah, that's especially when it's that many seasons. It's
granted,
like,
I kind of
did
that with Criminal Minds over my summer vacation back when I was in school for like a month.
Sometimes if you enjoy a show that much, you can.
Yeah.
Like, I did the same thing with Psych, which is a show about a guy who has insane acute deduction skills and notices things nobody else does, but the police hire him thinking that he's a psychic.
You know what pisses me off more though? I've been watching NCIS on Netflix, and they have like up to the first 4 seasons. Skip like 6 to 8 seasons, and they have like season 12. And I'm just like, I don't want to watch season 12 without watching these other like 8 seasons before.
Oh yeah. It's the episodes jumping around. They did the same thing with JoJo's actually, where JoJo's is owned by like Funimation, Crunchyroll, all these other places, and then Netflix owns the rest of JoJo's.
It's just like...
They own season 5 and onward, and it's like, why did you only own season 5? What the fuck?
Yeah, it's like, I mean, like, I get it, like, they want people to, like, own this respective things and all that, but, like, I don't want to have to, like, try and figure out where to find the rest of these things to be able to watch the show, because it's, like, it's just very, very frustrating.
Well, I have something that will actually solve that problem for you. It's the thing that I told you that I wanted to share with you.
Oh,
it's a major secret, so when I share it with you, don't tell anybody.
Okay.
It's really cool.
I'm guessing this is not sponsored, like NordVPN or something.
No, not sponsored. But if you want NordVPN, go ahead and get yourself NordVPN, because that works too. But
yeah, not hashtag not spawned, but like I've heard good things about NordVPN. So
what I'm going to share with you is not NordVPN. It's something that's very private, has a lot of work, and even I actually helped implement and put this together.
I'm guessing
so when you look at it,
it's similar to it.
It's a very private network sort of thing. When you look at it, make sure you use it.
We'll talk about this off stream.
Yes, show don't tell. Okay, now we gotta save our boyfriend now.
I'm looking to you, audience. Don't say anything.
Yeah, the audience, remember, we're here not for the secret, but we're here because we gotta save our boyfriend.
Yeah, we gotta save Mile Edgeworth. That's what changed my mind. Oh, I have to.
Yeah, he does be making me Miles Edgeworth.
And the funny thing is, there's not even anyone in the chat right now. It hasn't been anyone in the chat. Granted, Dots is at work.
No!
So. And I feel like Dinah's probably asleep based on time zone stuff.
Fair enough.
So, or they are working on school and stuff, I think. I don't know. Because they mentioned having homework, so.
I started to hate defense attorneys.
Because they're so mean and cruel and totally terrible. Tell us about prosecutors.
His face does say that. That's the worst part.
She's like, we don't have to do anything. I really don't like them.
What's your relationship with Von Karma?
Because they're very, very mean. He is my teacher and a man who deserves respect. I learned everything I know of courtroom techniques from him. So he's like my sister was to Eunuch. He's a perfectionist in all things. In court, in his personal life, he's obsessed with doing everything perfectly. So he's OCD. Or,
so he's a sociopath.
That too. Or
Sorry.
Or he committed a crime and didn't want to be found out.
As I said, he's a sociopath.
Perfectly, huh? In all cases, he has taken on, none were left unsolved, and not one suspect was declared innocent ever. But that's... I know. It's possible some of those suspects were indeed innocent. However, it is impossible for us to accurately determine that in every case. All Von Karma does is his job to find the suspect guilty. Perfectly. In any case, it's nigh impossible to find a weakness in him. Should a weakness appear, he would do everything in his power to make it go away.
Edgeworth? If what you're saying is true, you're headed for a guilty sentence tomorrow. Now here's what I want to say.
What?
If his job is to make anything that goes against what he believes in go away, that means Edgeworth is what he's trying to make go away.
Yeah.
Which means he needs Edgeworth gone for some reason.
Which I think has to do with the DL6 incident.
Absolutely.
He's right. There's no time to praise the enemy, Mr. Edgeworth. It is a strange situation which I find myself, I'll admit.
No kidding.
Well, we gotta present the letter.
Edgeworth, see this letter?
I'm just imagining Phoenix just slamming the letter up onto the glass.
Boom. Look at this. Now marry me after I save you.
Read this thing, then marry me, because I'm proposing to you right now. And I want you to sign it. Well, you're trapped in prison.
This came out of the safe in the shack where that boat rental caretaker lives.
I see. Revenge.
Ooh, he just locked in.
Locked and loaded. In more ways than one. Revenge on me? Who's that old guy anyway? I don't know.
Could he be an innocent defendant you got declared guilty or something?
Nice, right. Oh, that's double pun. Nice, right, totally. But I don't remember that old man, not at all. So he's following this letter then. Which means there was someone else behind us. Now is the time to get revenge on the 2 men who ruined your life. 2 men, meaning myself and Robert Heyman. It also says, this is your last chance.
Last chance? Wait, maybe he's talking about the statute of limitations on the DL6 incident.
Wait, that old man. What is it? Do you know who he is? Yogi. Could he be Yogi? Yogi? The suspect in the DL6 incident, the one who was found innocent. Tell us about Yanni Yogi. Yanni Yogi was a court bailiff. We just happened to be in the elevator together 15 years ago. Dun dun dun! The quake was incredibly strong. Before I knew it, everything was dark. We were there for so long it felt like forever. The air thinned and the darkness closed in on us in that little box. We became unsettled. Look at the little edgy boy. Help! Help! I can't breathe! Quiet! I said quiet. You're not making this any easier. I want to get out! Help! Get us out! Don't shout, you'll just use up more oxygen. Ooh, that's very spooky. That's all I can remember. God, like, what would you do in that situation, though? Like, that must be just...
I'm gonna be completely real. So, if I was the child, I don't know. If I was the adult, I'd knock his ass out. I'm gonna be completely real with you.
Yeah. When I came to, I was in a hospital bed staring up at the ceiling. In court, Yanni Yogi's mental condition was called into question. They claimed that oxygen-deprived and stress had caused temporary insanity. In the end, the claim passed in the court and Yogi was found innocent. Of course it was. Huh.
I noticed something.
What?
Yanni didn't even have a gun.
Oh. I mean, to be fair, could have just been not drawn on the sprites.
Maybe, but my point is that they've been very careful to put details in images, and
he
just didn't have a gun on him at all. He didn't have a holster. He didn't have a gun.
Yeah.
In fact, he didn't even have a microphone like that guy over there.
Yeah. I mean, granted,
he had a pouch.
It's been 15 years, so the design could have changed a bit from bailiffs So...
Maybe. It's just sticks in my head, that's all.
Yeah. I definitely do agree with you. Like, if you notice that might be a thing that he might actually have been innocent.
Like, imagine thinking about the image that they showed, and you going, he didn't have a gun. Okay, if he didn't have a gun, how did he shoot a guy?
Yeah. But,
Like, I'm gonna feel really stupid if it turns out he did shoot him later, because then I'm gonna be like, but how?
I don't think
But
because I'm still gonna stand by that. Like, somehow, Von Karma played a part in the death. I don't know how, but like,
okay,
I feel like he's playing a bigger part in this than we're thinking. Just because
I'd agree, but I'm mostly only agreeing because I refuse to believe they'd show us an image of a guy who apparently shot somebody stuck in an elevator without a gun.
Yeah. But,
That, like, some part of me refuses to believe that.
Yeah. But, isn't that strange? This letter tells him to get revenge on Edgeworth. Why would he want to take revenge on you? Right.
Yeah?
There's something that's been troubling me these last few days. I didn't know whether or not I should tell you.
You mean the nightmare?
It's a nightmare I had. A memory of a crime that I committed.
A crime you committed?
A memory of a murder.
Of a murder! Yeah.
I think the time has come to tell all. Well, tell us about this nightmare.
Tell us your nightmare, baby boy.
let's comfort you and wrap you up in a blanket, give you some hot cocoa or tea, depending on what you prefer.
And then snuggle in bed.
Yes, and snuggle. I'm glad you're also choosing not to comment on the thing that I said a while ago too.
I
Do you remember what I said?
I did. I'm holding myself back.
For the last 15 years, I've had the same dream almost every night. That I feel like that you need to go see a therapist, my dude.
Yeah, that's a bit much.
I wake up and I feel for a sweat. Again, go see a therapist, my dude. What kind of dream? It's a dream about killing my father. It's about a dream about my father's killing in the dark of night. Dun dun dun.
Batman beat my dad to death.
Yeah, you are right. I mean, this black thing could be the radio right there. But you're right, it doesn't look like he has a radio. Or not a radio, gun holster.
Yeah, it's not a gun holster.
I mean, granted, Edgeworth's dad could have maybe had the gun.
Maybe, but he's a defense attorney. It doesn't really make any sense for him to be walking around with a gun.
I mean, again, could have made enemies somehow, but
maybe. I'm just saying he's in the court.
Yeah. Yeah, like, at the very least, if one of these two had a gun, it would most likely be Yanni. But it does not seem like it does not visually appear that he has a gun. He could certainly have one, it just does not look like that he has one.
Yes.
But help, I can't breathe. Quiet, I said quiet, you're not making this any easier. I want to get out, help, get us out. Don't shout, you just use up more oxygen. Help, I can't breathe, you're using up my air. What? Stop breathing my air, I'll stop you. Ah, what? What are you? Stop breathing my air. No, father. He's attacking father. Then I see the pistol lying by my feet. I don't know if it was the evidence from that day in the court or the bailiffs. So, the bailiffs do have a gun.
Okay.
In the days, I pick up the pistol. So he tossed it at him, and there was a bang. But I don't think that would have killed his dad. Get away!
No.
Because you see him tossing it, and it's... Get away from my father. Bang. Yeah, him tossing the gun, there's no way that would have killed some... Well, granted, technically it can, but it seems unlikely.
It had the safety on.
Did it have the safety on?
It did have the safety on. I did pay attention.
Honestly, it flashed. The thing flashed by, so I couldn't pay attention. All I was paying attention to those pose.
No, I was paying attention. It had the fucking safety on. I saw that shit. You can't fool me.
Yeah, either way, even if it did or did not have the safety on, like if it was actually off, it seems like him tossing it didn't seem like. Actually, would you know if you can still fire a gun with the safety on?
You would. However, that would mean that the safety is broken and the gun's integrity is compromised. See, the point of the safety is that it literally prevents the trigger from moving at all.
Yeah.
So that if you drop the gun, it won't go off.
Okay, so besides
that's what the point of a safety is.
Besides for a broken safety, is there a way that a safety being on could have shot? Like maybe getting hit?
No, there's literally no way. Unless the chamber was superheated for some reason and went off on its own, there's no way that the gun could just go off.
Okay. So
like for example, if you set like a really, really hot metal object against the gun's chamber, it'll explode and fire. But obviously that's not what happened.
Yeah. I think the more important thing at the very least is him throwing gun. I think that's the most important takeaway from that. So
well, he threw the gun and it has a safety, but he thinks that he shot. He resulted in the gun getting shot. Yeah, the other thing I want to point out is if you throw a gun like that, the likelihood of it actually hitting somebody or going off, even with the safety off, is surprisingly lower than you think.
Yeah, I'm imagining
because the amount of force it takes to pull a trigger is more than most people seem to think it is.
No, I mean I've gone to a shooting range before, so like I definitely am aware that there is definitely some force that has to go into pulling the trigger. Granted, it's been I think like 8-ish, maybe 10 years since I've been to a gun range, so it's like it's been a little hazy, but like there's always that little bit of like if a gun is thrown just right, I know it can theoretically go off just because force.
But then there's the addition of the fact that the safety's on, which goes, come on now.
Yeah. Anyways, and with that scream I wake. It's a bone-chilling scream. A bone-curdling scream. A scream that is...
A bone-caressing scream?
Why are we just going straight to that?
I don't know, man. We love Edgeworth.
Yeah, I think we both see ourselves a bit as Edgeworth. Or like either as a, hey, I love you, you're amazing, versus, oh, I see you as me. A scream that has rung in my ears for the past 15 years. Boy, get some therapy.
Yeah, that sounds like something you need help with.
Boy, get some help. Do you know that meme?
Yeah, well, in this case, it's boy, get some milk, but...
Oh my god.
Don't worry, we'll help with that.
Yeah. That's just a dream, right? That thought is the only thing that has kept me sane. Are you sure it's kept you sane? Because I felt like that's keeping you insane for the last 15 years.
Yeah, it's the only reason you haven't agreed to a marriage proposal yet.
Exactly. But what if I'm wrong? What if it's real? They say that sometimes people shut out memories in self-defense. Maybe it was I who killed my father, like Batman.
You're not him. You're not
Batman.
You're not Luke.
What?
Batman didn't kill his own father. What are you talking about?
I know, I'm just saying, he's an orphan. So, like, I mean...
He's an orphan, but not of his own making.
If you think about it that way, that letter makes sense. But, like, also, we never hear anything about his mom. So I'm assuming his mom is just out of the picture.
I suppose.
If you think about it that way, then that makes sense. Get your revenge on Miles Edgeworth. Think about it. Yogi was really innocent. That's why he wanted revenge against me.
Wait, Edgeworth, you mean?
It was me. I was the true criminal of DL6. I shot my father.
This is bad.
What are we gonna do, Nick? What can we do?
I don't know, but deja vu. Yeah, I don't know.
How does that song go?
It's deja vu. I've never seen this place before.
No, it's a deja vu, and then it's like some foreign short phrase or something. Blah blah blah.
Something. I don't think there is anything we can do, like it or not. Yeah, we just gotta give him a smooch him and pretend like this didn't happen.
Yeah, smooch, pat on the cheek, rub your belly.
If we rub Edgeworth's belly, I'm not sure if we're getting slapped or not.
We probably am gonna get slapped.
If there's someone else who knows a lot about the DL6 incident, maybe. Wait, Grossberg.
Yeah. Grossberg knows more about it because he's the one that told us about the what's-her-face, her mom. There is, Nick. There's someone else who knows about DL6. Yeah, because it's the...
I was right.
I mean, I did say that we would be talking to him again. December 27th, Grossberg's law office. Hey, Grossberg.
Mr. Grossberg!
Hello there. What's wrong? You look troubled. No kidding, I can't believe you're not. My. Just calm down and tell me what happened. It's Mr. Edgeworth. He's... I see. So Edgeworth dreamt he shot his own father. It's only a dream. Only a dream. I wonder. What? That's the case. Then why do you two look so troubled? Oh. Well, also consider this. Yogi quite certainly holds a deep grudge against Miles Edgeworth. So deep you want to frame him for murder. This leads me to surmise that Mr. Edgeworth's dream was not a dream. It was real. As you imagine. I can't... See, that's him tossing it, but like, yeah. I can't tell. I'm guessing this part is the safety?
Safety's supposed to be on the side. I guess it just doesn't show the safety?
Yeah.
Huh. I could have swore the safety was on.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, I can't tell. Like, obviously this is what, lock, right?
Also, the way that he threw it wouldn't actually
it would
shoot him. He threw it
somewhere into
like
the ground, probably, or like to the low side of the thing.
Yeah, but it wouldn't shoot him, so...
Most likely shoot him, at least.
In fact, I'd be more scared that Edgeworth would shoot himself with the way he just threw the gun.
Yeah, obviously this is a warped perspective kind of thing, but he would most likely shoot someone in the foot, it looks like.
Yes. This is not a kill shot throw.
Yeah.
This is more of a I threw the gun and it hit someone in the head possibly.
Yeah,
but like very, very unlikely.
Yeah. Miles Edgeworth threw the pistol to save his father. The pistol fired and the deed was done.
No one ever said the pistol was fired. We just heard a bang.
I think we do have some evidence for... These are found... The murder weapon was fired twice.
That's why I said it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, and one bullet was found in the heart. other bullet, though. If it was fired twice, though.
Well, okay, so here's the other thing. If Edgeworth threw the gun, it doesn't make sense for it to have been fired twice.
No, I'm assuming that...
If it did go off at all.
Yeah.
Which is why I'm automatically saying that's not the gun that was thrown, or if it was, then it did not shoot because Edgeworth shot it. It was literally picked up and then fired.
Do you think
or
someone
something
shot
of that
from
nature.
outside the elevator?
That's the only thing that makes sense, literally. And then Edgeworth didn't remember, and somebody left a gun in the elevator.
Oh, interesting theory. Edgeworth
That's the
throws
only
the
thing
gun.
that makes sense.
Yeah, Edgeworth throws the gun. For some reason, somehow, the gun shoots off, shoots through the elevator, and hits whoever's outside. At the same time, that person on the outside is shooting through the elevator to try and kill Edgeworth's dad. And then, through him being Edgeworth going unconscious, a Yogi going unconscious, his dad dying, the elevator eventually opens up, the guns are swapped.
I don't actually think that the gun that got fired, I don't think the gun that got thrown actually fired at all. I think what happened was somebody attempted to shoot into the elevator. They shot once, mistook where they fired because guess what? It's dark and it's an elevator, and it ricocheted, possibly hit them. And I'm guessing it hit them because that's the only thing that makes sense for why the second bullet wasn't found, is possibly they got hit by the bullet. Otherwise, they would have found it somewhere in the building.
Outside, bullet got ricocheted out back inside and hit them somewhere on the bottom.
Yes, that's the only thing that makes sense in this case. So bullet ricochets, hits the person, and then they fire again, taking advantage of the light from the first shot, successfully hit their target, and then they take time to put the gun inside.
Yeah, somehow
and
the
they replace the
of
gun.
Everything and the door eventually opening somehow they switch the gun.
Yeah, and they had to switch the gun, otherwise they wouldn't have an excuse for how the gun got there in the first place.
No, because there was a gun in the first place, but that gun would have only been shot once, but there would have been evidence of a gun shot twice.
Well, if the gun that Edgeworth threw went off at all, obviously it should have been a big issue. But I don't think the gun Edgeworth threw actually went off at all. I think what happened was Edgeworth threw the gun. The guy she used that literally fired right when Edgeworth threw the gun. Missed the first time, used the light of the gunshot, fired a second time, hit his target, and then when the doors opened, he swapped guns.
Yeah, well, obviously I definitely agree somehow. Like I don't know how exactly the steps are, but I definitely do think guns. I think we both agree guns got swapped somehow. I do think that there's someone outside the elevator. The Edgeworth's gun may or may not have gone off. We haven't got any confirmation, but at the very least, Edgeworth threw it at the same time the gun got shot in the first place. And I think we can both agree whoever was on the outside of the elevator potentially got hurt.
Absolutely. Because that's the only actual explanation for why there's a missing bullet. Because if a gun got fired twice, if the gun got fired twice, you're in a courtroom full of ballistic specialists. They're going to find the second bullet.
Unless
if the second bullet wasn't found, that means
something, and they just didn't bother to look into the elevator wall.
But the problem is once again, they are quite literally ballistic specialists.
There would have been at least one
they would have found it
somewhere in the building at the very least.
If it went into the elevators are lined with titanium. It makes sense that they bounced off and then flew back out.
I mean, to be fair, this was 15 years ago, so
even so, elevators were always heavily lined with durability. My point is that it would not end up in the elevator, and if it did, it'd get embedded into the elevator. Yeah. The fact that it didn't means that it got embedded in something else that moved.
I definitely think I do agree with you that the person most likely got injured with it, because I feel like this would be it would be so funny if it was Von Karma, because I think we said early on that, why does he keep clutching his arm in a super straight joy? He feels like he got injured.
I mean, he could have shot himself by accident. That would explain why.
Yeah.
Maybe he. You know what it might have been? I actually have an idea.
What?
I think I know what it could have been. So here's my theory, because now you laid something out in my mind that I hadn't even considered.
What?
So Von Karma never lost a case, right?
Yeah.
So one day he was having a court case against
What happens if that...
Edward's dad. He was about to lose the case,
No,
and
what happens if DLC
knowing
was
he was
the
about
only
to
case he
lose.
lost?
Well, that's where I'm getting is that there was the DL6 case. He was about to lose the case, and in a desperate attempt, he took advantage of the earthquake and attempted to take Edward's dad out. Unfortunately, he made the mistake of missing the first time, hit himself, and then without being able to recover, he was like, okay, I need to get the second shot off. He got the second shot off and immediately left. Problem is that if he takes a bullet out, no matter what, ballistics are going to trace it back to him. So there's a possibility that he really did just pull a ride or die and just left that bullet inside himself.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what somebody like him would do.
Yeah, I definitely do. Yeah. The only issue is I find it so hard to believe that there would have been a ricocheting bullet. I feel like Edgeworth tossing the gun ended up causing a bullet to go off. And like...
Maybe, but the reason why I say a ricochet is because the gun did fire twice.
Yeah. I definitely do think that his gun... I think it just most likely that he missed the first shots, but like... We'll see, I
Maybe
guess.
Child Edgeworth ended up hitting him anyways, causing a, guess what, karmic form of him getting caught. But
Yeah.
my point is that I do feel that Von Karma was directly involved now that you've pointed out the fact that, because I hadn't even been thinking about the injury, but now that you pointed out,
'Cause I think we
he's
talked
the only
about-
person we can realistically think.
Yeah, I mean...
And he's desperate to get this course over.
Yeah, because
right,
this is the
court
only
over.
thing, like... Part of it is because I think... One of the earlier episodes of this case, one of the early live streams, I think I did point out of like, why does he keep clutching his arm in such a weird way? Because like every person's sprite tells a story, and everything
Yes.
is intentional to some degree. Like I think I showed you like a week or two ago of the Phoenix. I think it was like Funktown, like whatever. And it was just like, and I was talking about, like, oh, hey, it's really funny how some people's sprites are very similar. Yeah, like Objection Funk. And Phoenix and Mia's sprites are very, very similar. Where it's like, Objection! And like they both slam down in a very similar way. And Miles and Von Karma's sprites are very similar when it comes to like and like Objection and that kind of thing. Like, it's to show the symbolism between each of the different characters, and it's
The body language and their history
Yeah,
overlap very well.
yeah, and the body language, the sprite artists and all that have a very intentional way of being able to show that. And one of the future prosecutors that does come up, which is someone that has a relationship to Von Karma to some degree, I'm not going to spoil it, does also have a similar objection and also has a similar, like, clutching at both of their arms, which is a very interesting kind of thing where, obviously, to them, they're not injured, but, like, they did take on that, like, shocked, kind of injured-esque pose. Which I think
Wounded.
yeah, basically.
Personally wounded.
Yes, basically. But no,
Okay, we've gone on such a this is the problem with us talking is because of because of how we are, we can talk about what's going on forever. And
we have those
put-
writer brains of we know what, like, we theorize way too much, but that's a good thing for this, because like we know the end goal of what we want to try to go to, hopefully where the story is trying to lead us. Now we just got to get up to the steps of hopefully this is the right path.
Well, to make it worse, we've also written with each other in the past, and we become
even better writers since, so that's not helped at all.
Which,
It's just given us more to work with.
Did I ever share you some of my more recent work from what I did when I was in university?
You did not. I would love to see.
Yes, there is 2 stories that I'm exceptionally proud of that I will probably share throughout the stream, but let's continue on before I get to dive into that at the very least. But I don't believe it. Yogi was suspected of the murder and is currently as a bailiff is irrevocably wrecked. Will he sought revenge on Miles Edgeworth? This is his last chance, of course, with the statute of limitations so close. Well, first, let us present the letter, because we know we want to ask him about that. Oh, so this is the letter. It does seem that Yogi was following this letter when he killed Hemon. But why killed Robert Hemon? Hemon was a skilled defense attorney, but he defended clients not for their sake, but for his own.
Huh? His own sake?
He never trusted his clients, that one. The only thing he trusted was his own ability. But he got his client found innocent, so why should it matter? Actually, my dear, it is quite different, He won that innocent verdict, but for no one but himself. Yogi was a free man, but socially he was ruined.
Huh?
You'll understand soon enough. Oh, I'm guessing at some point in the future. I don't know if it's going to necessarily be the next case, but at some point we're going to have to take on a guilty suspect, and so we're going to have to decide, do we let this man go innocent, or do we let him go get a guilty verdict? I think because that would be an interesting twist of, like, we know this man is guilty, but we have to get him innocent because either our careers ruined.
That's their job.
Or something. Or maybe, like, the guy's pressuring us for some reason, like blackmailing us.
I mean, if that's its job, then yeah, that's the rough part, isn't it?
Yeah. Wait.
What is it?
This letter. I've seen this handwriting somewhere before. A long time ago. Whose handwriting was this? Do you have any idea who wrote this?
Karma.
I mean, like, out of the 3, that's the only one that makes sense, because obviously Edgeworth would not have written a letter to get things on himself. We're thinking that
Yanni Yogi wouldn't have done it.
Yeah, Yanni Yogi wouldn't have done it, because I think we both agree that Yanni Yogi is probably the old man, right?
Yeah.
And, like, obviously we don't know for sure, but, like, it seems like that's what the story's taking us so far. So...
Could it be Manfred von Karma?
Von Karma? Why would he have to do something with this?
Well, I'm not sure.
Von Karma. Wait, you're right, my boy. This is Von Karma's handwriting, I'm sure of it. I used to see it all the time on court reports. What? But this means the one he told Mr. Yogi to kill was correct. Manfred von Karma himself.
What does this mean, then? Why would Von Karma want to frame Edgeworth? Oh, boy.
Well, tell us about Prosecutor Von Karma. If it is truly Von Karma who wrote this letter, then he would know the truth. He would know that Miles Edgeworth had accidentally killed his own father. You'll say as much more in court as you think. We'll press the point until the court finds Miles Edgeworth guilty.
Oh, no!
But how could Von Karma know about Mr. Edgeworth's past like that? Even Mr. Edgeworth thought it was just a nightmare. That I do not know, my dear. Yet I know that Von Karma is both persistent and a perfectionist. He may be seeking to satisfy Gedgegan's Gregory Edgeworth by hurting his son.
What do you mean?
It was 15 years ago. Von Karma met Gregory Edgeworth in court, and Von Karma did win, but he didn't make it through the trial unscarred. Tell us more about Gregory versus Manfred.
What happened in the trial between Edgeworth's dad and Von Karma?
Von Karma got that guilty verdict he wanted. He won the trial, but Gregory Edgeworth accused Von Karma of faulty evidence. And though he lost the trial, Mr. Edgeworth's accusation stood. Faulty evidence? It was the only penalty Von Karma has ever received in his career as a prosecutor. Gregory Edgeworth dealt a blow to his perfect trial record. Wow. Must have been quite a shock for Von Karma. He took a vacation for several months after that. Vacation for several months, you say? That could be enough time to heal a bullet wound to his arm.
I would think so.
Because he wouldn't have gone to a hospital, especially since forensic evidence would lead to him getting arrested.
Yeah, he just had to keep it there.
Oh, and we still have the metal detector too, so are we gonna use that on his arm?
Oh my goodness, you're right. A vacation?
Because we did. The thing is, the evidence did get cleaned up a bit, as he did say.
They cleaned up a bit, but we still have the metal detector for some reason.
Yeah, we still have the metal detector, and we still have Misty Faye at some too, which is strange. So. Yes, an unusual event for the man. That was the first and the last vacation he's taken in his many years of prosecuting. His only vacation, you say? Really? He doesn't take vacations? Like go over to seas or to the mountains? Don't tell me he's never been to Europe.
You have strange ideas about vacations, Maya.
People do that all the time, though.
It's because of the job field that they're in that he's thinking this way.
Yeah. In any case, that was the only time he took a vacation from work. I believe the penalty upset him quite a lot.
Odd. If he wanted to keep a perfect record so badly, why would he take such a long vacation?
What do we do, Nick? Von Karma's going to bring up DL6 and you can bet on it. What if Mr. Edgeworth pleads guilty to DL6?
I won't let him! He's my boyfriend!
Yeah!
You just move past that like it didn't happen.
Mr. Wright, I hate to say this, but even accidental murder is murder. I know. Oh, wait, no.
I know that.
I just believe in Edgeworth's innocence.
I just believe Edgeworth is innocent. I can't believe he'd kill someone.
But
even if his looks killed me.
Oh, yeah, he totally does make me swoon. Oh, if I had a fan right now, I would be fanning my face. Oh boy. Mr. Edgeworth
Mr. Hot.
Mr. Edgeworth admits it himself. The father must have lied to protect him from beyond the grave.
I don't care! I know he's not guilty.
Mr. Wright, if you say so, I suppose I could go check again. The police files might hold something of interest.
Mr. Grossberg, thank you.
Can't promise anything, but in fact, I think the chances of finding something are slim.
Ha 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 ha, I understand. The police materials,
Well, let's still ask him about this stuff. I don't know if we necessarily would get anything from this, but, like, it doesn't hurt to ask. So, tell us about...
I'm more curious about the Spearage Medium than anything, but,
Yeah, tell us about the Spirit Medium, if you're more curious about that. When Gregory Edgeworth was killed, the police called on the Spirit Medium. That was your mother, Misty Faye. I am Gregory Edgeworth. I have been killed. The one who shot me was the baby. Hey, Yogi. Woo.
Oh, I guess we have to listen to him, huh?
Yeah, Yogi was found innocent. That was when my mother left us. Everyone called her a fraud. That's right, everyone thought she was, you see. Yet, now that I think about it, it seemed the one who lied was Gregory Edgeworth's ghost. Gregory Edgeworth must have known who shot him.
I don't believe it.
Well, the thing is, spirits, assuming she actually did summon his spirit, could have been misled about what actually happened because, again, he was hallucinating, so...
This is true. He was also in the dark as well, so... He was mad, eh? So you're saying he falsified his testimony? Nice, Phoenix. That Edgeworth's dad lied to protect his son?
That's the only possibility, mind you, but a possibility nonetheless. Tell us more about Gregory Edgeworth.
Gregory, more like Chattery. What do you know about Edgeworth's father? Joffrey.
He was a defense attorney without peer. Sounds trite, but it's true. Well, he may have one peer now that I think about it. Your mentor, Mia Fey. My sister? Gregory Edgeworth was very disapproving of Mr. Von Karma's techniques.
That's no surprise.
Von Karma's an extreme man. Forged testimonies and evidence are nothing to him. The results, he had a perfect win record in court. To beat him, Gregory Edgeworth tried to call attention to his methods. And? Lost. And he died in despair, as it were. I see. Interesting.
Wow, that was dark.
Yeah. So let's head to the police department stuff. One day left, like, yeah.
Yeah, I know.
No time to waste, let's get going. Yeah, at least with my two stories, though, neither of them are, like, complete per se. Both of them have kind of, like, a pseudo end, because I was trying to get an ending to because it was for a class project, so, like, there are endings to them, but, like, they're not, like, that's the ending I'm gonna work with. One of them is a enemies to lovers kind of trope with superheroes, and, like, the meme of, like, oh, these two people know as, like, a common friend or, like, common friends, and they have to act normal around each other, and because of their shenanigans, they eventually fall in love. That's basically the trope of one of them. And I want to try and explore the superhero eventually turning dark, and the supervillain eventually trying to get back to good.
Interesting.
Because originally, the supervillain was a superhero as well, but then, due to his superpowers, eventually people are like, no, you're actually a criminal, kind of thing.
I have a question.
Yes.
Do you know anything about Reverse Flash?
I feel like I've heard about it.
So Reverse Flash is like the pettiest supervillain on Earth, because the only reason he ever became a villain was because he wanted to spend time with his model hero, Barry Allen. But because Barry Allen never gave him any attention whatsoever, he decided to start ruining his life. And when finally Barry Allen was like, "Why are you doing this to me?" He was like, "Because it's the only time you pay attention to me."
It's like with The Incredibles with Syndrome.
Yeah, it's a very Syndrome situation. But you also have to keep in mind, like, Barry Allen is a hero in the Hall of Fame from the time that he's from. So he traveled back in time using his powers in an attempt to get Barry to spend time with him, and it never works. All it does is make him angry.
Yeah, and an interesting theory, kind of just scrolling YouTube, listening to random things and all that. An interesting theory, it was that Syndrome actually worked for the government. Because they wanted...
It's possible.
Because the government wanted to get rid of superheroes.
I mean, that makes sense.
And
the problem is that he became... My thing is that somehow he became a billionaire. I feel like that's just not going to happen without government help.
Yeah, and the what's-his-face from the government said, oh, yeah, we already shut off his budget and seized his finances and all that.
Didn't he, like, die at the end of the first movie?
No, I think he was in the second movie. Or, are you talking
Was
about...
he?
Yeah, the old guy? Oh, Syndrome?
No, Syndrome.
I have no idea. I think he died
at the end of the first movie.
I think at the end of
the
attacks, the mini one-off a part of the thing. So not.
The reason why I say that is at the end of the first movie, Jack's like goes on fire in his arms. He gets scared and drops them, and he gets sucked into a helicopter.
Movie, that's in like the extra credits, extra movie thing. So. Not officially in the main movie, no, but...
No, I'm talking about Syndrome.
Yes. In Jack Attack, which is like the extra scenes or whatever, he did die similar to the one superhero who had a cape, because due to a jet engine.
That wasn't just at the end of the movie?
Yeah, that was not in the movie. That was in the extras scene of... I don't remember what it's called, but basically how sometimes movies has like extra
you're talking about like extra scenes. I know what you're talking about. I could have sworn that was the way they closed the movie off.
No,
because otherwise he would have never been defeated. It was literally at the end of the movie.
He was defeated, but he wasn't killed because he survived, and then there was a whole babysitting scene that. He attacked Jack because he wanted to try and kidnap Jack to try and get revenge on the Incredibles.
Yeah, I thought he just got sucked in and shredded, I guess. I'd have to rewatch the whole thing. It's been a while.
Correctly, but you're just remembering where he was wrong.
The thing that's messing with me is I'm like working off a photographic memory from like 15 years ago.
Yeah, I mean, I could also be wrong, and it could have actually been a part of the ending bit of the thing, but I'm pretty sure.
I will literally give you like $500. I swear it was the end of the movie. I swear it was the end of the movie. I kid you not. I'm so certain that he died at the end of that movie, and I don't know if he actually died, but I know he got sucked in it by his cape. It wasn't the extra scene, because otherwise there would be no him just getting defeated by them taking out the robot, because otherwise there would be no conclusion to him getting arrested or anything. There's got to be some conclusion. What happens to the villain?
Let's see here.
Hold on, I'm gonna look this up. I'm sure of this. I'm certain of this.
Oh, it does look like that it was part of it, because I was just remembering the fact that the 3 months later was the Violet talking to the boy, and then Bolt was doing the race.
No. That was after he dies.
Yeah. I mean, I found the clip. Like, I don't know.
Hold on.
There's a final battle scene.
Die at the end of... There we go. Hold on. I'm looking it up.
Because I'm seeing Jack on
Yes, he dies. He does die. He gets sucked into his own plane's jet turbine.
Yeah.
I'm running off of photographic memory here. Remember this.
Yeah, the thing is, The Incredibles on Blu-ray bonus. That's the thing.
But I watched this movie before Blu-ray existed. That's why I'm running off of it.
No,
I watched this movie. Because literally it's the final confrontation. After Pars returns home, Syndrome is there and kidnaps Jack. While escaping with Jack, his plane is attacked by Jack.
Yes.
And Mr. Incredible throws a car at him
he gets sucked into his own plane, and then he dies. That's the end of the movie.
I'm looking.
Because literally, because actually, let's look at this specifically. In fact, it even specifically says that he survived the end of the first film's chapter, and he is instead beaten badly by a superpowered Jack while attempting to kidnap, and then dies, which means in the second half of the movie he dies. So it's not that he doesn't. It's not that he doesn't die in the normal movie. In the second half of the movie, he dies.
This short was exclusively available on Blu-ray and DVD, not on VHS.
How does that make any sense? I'm so sure of this. Like, because once again, I watched this before Blu-ray existed. That's why this is messing me up. Hold on. Okay, here's something right here. Why do people think? Okay, hold on. Why do people think Syndrome survived at the end of the first Incredibles movie? It doesn't make any sense. Isn't he 100% dead? I think he is. The directors made it to where he was dead because of the end. So so basically people think for some reason he was dead, and
then
they think that it's... Well, it did make the short, but the problem is that in the original film... Hold on, I'm trying to figure out what's going on here, because it doesn't. Okay, there's an actual reason why I feel like why this happened.
Because he gets defeated, and then the Jack scene either gets inserted or like added on into the DVD thing, and
okay, but here's the problem: him being defeated. Okay, so think of it this way: so. It doesn't make sense that he's defeated because we don't actually see him be defeated. Like, yeah, he gets thrown by his own robot, but after that point, we don't really see him again. And then it can't just be assumed, off screen, he just doesn't come back, which is why him coming back at the end of the movie made sense. Because it was like, he didn't really get defeated. He just got thrown off screen.
We can figure this out later.
I'm like, once again, I'm running off of my memory from like 15 years ago, but I'm like so certain of it because this is one of those things where it's like pinpoint hyperthymesiac. Okay, we can look into this afterwards, but I'm so sure of this.
Yeah. And the other story that I wanted to talk to you about was a story, kind of a D&D-esque story, which again kind of inspired just by some general sort of tropes. I think this was actually inspired by a YouTube comment on a video that I was listening to called Ghost of a Rose. But basically the gist was kind of medieval times, and like women go to balls, princes, yada yada yada, and every time the prince comes of age, he the country holds a ball for all women, both royalty of other families and of commoner women and all that. Basically go to the castle, hold a ball, and there is a special dress that's due to worldly magic, fate, and kind of fairy tale-esque, that the one that he is supposed to be with changes from a from their normal color to a beautiful white, almost like a wedding dress style. And I decided to take that idea and give me a sec. Take that idea and twist it slightly, where instead of the girl's dress turning white, to turn black instead. And I was like, and then I decided to expand upon that and have the main species of this, instead of being regular humans, to actually be changelings, and then like add some lore and stuff, how whenever changelings become of age, they decide who they are, where they either choose to be female, choose to be male, or choose to be kind of fluid, and they have to use like magic to kind of like register who they are. And so her dress turning white or instead of turning white, turning black, was the fact that she was actually supposed to be the new prince, and the prince was actually supposed to be the next princess.
Hmm.
Because changeling shenanigans. And so the whole gist of like them is trying to dance around, basically being each other. So like the princess eventually assumes the prince's identity, and the prince assumes her identity, and they have to pretend to be each other until people find out, of course.
Okay, I'm so sending this to you. I'm sorry. This has been bothering me so much.
I'll send the stories to you either tonight or tomorrow morning, depending on
You do not shred me openly, but I have to send this to you.
Just wait. Dice. Yes. But it doesn't say when in the thing, because it was.
Okay, but it does state that it's canon and it happens at the. So okay, literally, this is how it goes.
Yeah,
Entire
I
movie
know
happens.
what you're talking about. I saw the scene. I remember the scene. But like the main thing.
Yes,
is
the scene
what...
happens during the movie before they have that nice scene at the end where Jax wins the race and what's her name gets the boy. Like, yeah, no, they have that scene after all of that.
Okay.
The reason why it cuts off and it has that like that at the end is because they beat the giant robot. It's like, oh yay, we beat the robot. We're the Incredibles. And then he's busy knocked out in a building somewhere. They go home. He's already there at home waiting for them with Jax. He gets killed on screen. And then after he dies, they're like, oh, well, I guess the problem's gone. And then they have their happy ending at the end of the movie.
Yeah.
So, like, the reason why I'm so stiff about it is because, like, I remember the exact order of the movie. I have this movie downloaded into my brain. I can close my eyes, go to sleep, and watch it.
The thing is that my memory is specifically, like, obviously they defeat Syndrome and everything else. Then 3 months later happens, and then, like, all the things happen. And then there's, in the DVD thing, there's the extra scene of Jack's attack. That's because I specifically remembering watching Jack's attack separate from the rest of the movie.
But here's the thing: the Jack's attack actually isn't specifically the Syndrome episode. Jack's attack is actually a different episode, and I know because I watched it years later again with my cousin Ashton, and it was a separate episode. Like, I do actually remember they made this like years later when the Blu-ray came out, which is why I'm so certain of it. Jack's attack isn't actually that. Jack's attack is the episode where he's being babysat by their costume person.
No,
that's why I'm so sure of it.
Maybe it's
a completely separate setting.
To be honest.
You might have. Because think of it this way, it's called Jack's Attack. At the time, you wouldn't expect them to completely remake the Incredibles for Blu-ray, would you?
No.
But they did. That's the problem. That's why they added a whole little extra episode like they used to with other things, like how they had the Latias Pokemon movie, but they also had the Pikachu. They had the legendary Pikachu story also added to that as an extra episode. Yeah, there was an extra episode little added in. The problem is that you probably thought it was Jack Attack because it was an additive, and the only part of the original movie you saw was that part that had Jack in it.
Yeah, probably. Okay, and it's been like 10 or 15 years since I've seen The Incredibles, so I was just like, it blends together after a certain point.
Because my point, the reason why I was tweaking was because I was like, I know it happened in the original movie, and to make it worse, I also knew Jack Attack was a completely separate thing.
Yes, the thing is, I remember them finding Syndrome, him getting sucked up by the plane, and Jack like doing stuff, and I also remember him getting babysat by the babysitter. And I feel like my memory is just basically saying, from it being all blended together, that, like, from the babysitter watching him, they then somehow came back to her doing it, and they did the attack of tossing Jack at the plane.
No, literally what it was like a how has the babysitter been taking care of him when he's had these powers this whole time? Jack attack is literally is her taking care of a superpower Jack and showing how she's been doing this whole time without the family knowing that she's been taking care of a superpowered baby.
Yeah.
It was the baby has superpowers. Oh no, there's 20 of them. Oh no. That was literally what Jack attack was.
And then I guess it kind of then reconvenes the main movie of like, because then that would explain like what happened.
It does explain what happened, but the problem is that you probably thought the two of them were happening in the main movie, or the entire scene was possibly in the other scene. No, it's one scene happened in the movie, and the other one was a bonus for what happened right before Syndrome showed up.
Yeah, I think that's probably what I'm thinking of, where like I'm remembering the babysitter scene happening, and I don't remember the family's perspective. I just completely blocked out the family side. I only remember the babysitter side.
That's why I was like tweaking so bad, because I was like, that's part of the main movie. How did you forget?
That's the thing, that like, if you remember the Jack attack so vividly, you're not going to remember the less boring part of how the family got to defeating Syndrome. You're going to remember the Jack attack, because that sounds more hilarious.
Well, I remember both. I remember them separately.
And this, folks, is what it's called. What's the Mandela effect, or whatever it's called.
Yeah, I that's the weird thing, is I don't have a Mandela effect. Weirdly, like I do have somewhat of a Mandela effect, but I have a lot less of one because of my memory.
You have the photographic memory, so it's less likely to affect you.
Yes, I literally have an overdeveloped hypothalamus.
Anyways.
Sorry, I'm so sorry, chat. We've been going in circles, and we came back to the discussion again. I'm so sorry. This is my fault.
I need to go get some water. So
okay, I'm gonna grab some water as well.
To be here in chat, I don't know who you are, but I'm glad you're here now, and I hope you're enjoying this random conversation away from Ace Attorney, because that's just where our minds go sometimes. And I will be I'll be back.
I'm so sorry. I don't know who's watching us right now. I'm so sorry, man or woman. But I got a little obsessed with the discussion of The Incredibles, because I was so sure how the end worked. I was like, I have an overdeveloped hypothalamus. I've never been flawed with memory, and even if sometimes I doubt my own memory, I was so sure. I was like, there's no way I'm messing this up. So I do apologize on that end. I actually don't know if we currently have an audience. I should probably check. Hold on, let me grab my phone so I can see what we're looking at here. It does feel weird going back through media in my mind, because it's hard to rewatch stuff and be surprised, because I've effectively seen all the pieces of something already and had to over deconstruct it. Let me pull this up real quick. Let me look at chat. See, this is why we never get anything done when we play. We have so much to talk about whenever we play our game. We effectively stretch out. We effectively stretch out our playing by a lot just because of that. Well, here we go. All right, let me pull it up. Loading. Wow. All right. Anybody in chat? Hello.
Hello.
Oh, we have two people.
Huh?
I said, oh, we have two people in chat.
Do you have 2 people? It says we only have 1.
Oh, well, that's probably because I just joined in chat.
Probably.
I was apologizing for deadpanning the conversation back because I was like, this is why we never get anything done. I'm so sorry.
But hey, that's what half of streaming is about, just rambling about random stuff.
This is why we should do draw streams more, or like random. See, this is why I should do No Man's Sky streams, where all I do is just chat with friends about random stuff. Because like,
which I want to get together and do Jackbox series, Jackbox stream at some point in the future.
Oh, goodness, you're gonna find out.
Like New Year's Eve.
Oh god, I'm so bad at Jackbox. I genuinely,
I'm
Jackbox terrible at Jackbox.
There's no winner in Jackbox. It's all about talking about random stuff and doing random games with people.
When I say I'm bad, I mean every time I play Jackbox, they always go straight to like trivia, and then I'm like, I don't know any trivia. What do you mean? I don't know anything.
No, man. No, one of my favorite ones is Monsters Dating Monsters. So.
But yeah, no, I am truly apologetic of the fact that what can I say? Game knows game, and we both got game. So, man, that bald guy's been in the background this entire series. He hasn't ever put a toupee on. He's never had a hat. He's just stayed in the back.
I feel like it's about what's his face from the first trial.
Maybe actually.
I don't think he actually is the same person, but like that's my personal fan theory of that they're the same person.
I'm scrubbing his head with my mouse.
Yeah. Anyways, December 27th, Police Department, Criminal Affairs. There's hardly anyone here, which is...
Everyone must be out looking for the old guy, Yogi Bear.
Ah, it's you. I don't think Gumshoe will be coming back today. He's staying out late looking for someone. Sounds like Detective Gumshoe's pounding the pavement for real.
Don't say that.
We were wondering if we could check out the records room again. Well, no, I can't just have anyone learning around in there. But I guess Mr. Von Karmer is in there now anyways. You can go in there as long as he's in there.
That's sus.
Von Karmer? Yes, he just arrived actually.
Varkana? Wow. Almost said Varkana. Von Karma's in the records room. I almost just called him a dragon. I don't respect him like that.
But Karma's in the records. Nick, let's hurry. He might try.
Let's catch him in the act.
He might try and go get rid of evidence. Ooh,
I bet he's karmaing it up in there.
Because he's finally gonna get the karma he deserved.
Hex yeah.
But December 27th, Police Department records room. There's an open drawer. Dusty as always.
Of course, Karma would be here. It's where he belongs. We were sorry. I had to.
Yeah.
We were only. Oh man. We were only just here yesterday. I'm sure they haven't had time to clean.
What's wrong, Nick?
Nothing. I was just noticing that he isn't here.
Von Karma.
He's hiding.
He's hiding. He's gonna ambush us.
He's hiding in the. He's Charlie in the bushes.
He's hiding in the drawer. Huh? One of the drawers here is open.
Someone must have been looking in it recently. Yeah, he grabbed it and got out of Dodge.
Label says unsolved cases evidence.
Unsolved cases, you say? Yeah.
Nick, the file for DL6, it's completely empty.
What?
What are you doing here? Eek! Von Karma! You. He looks so weird up close and straight on.
Well, I mean, he's got all the information underneath his arm right now.
But
so.
like, look at it. I'm more distracted by his face.
Well, he's old. I mentioned before, he's an old man.
Yeah. Also, he has that Ascot just
Dracula.
went to Edgeworth too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, do you know my name? Huh? Have we met?
Oh no.
What are you saying? We see each other every day, don't we? We're Miles Edgeworth's defense team. Defense team? I beg your pardon. You see, I rarely remember defense attorneys. They're like bugs to me. Needless things to be crushed.
I can see how this guy was Edgeworth's mentor.
Edgeworth. Mr. Edgeworth is your student, right? A romanticist who still can't shed that veneer of amateurism. Just like his father, always second rate.
Mr. Von Karma. You had an axe to grind with Mr. Gregory Edgeworth, didn't you?
Me, a grudge against a mere defense attorney. Why?
Because he dealt a blow to you in your otherwise perfect trial record. So you did, but what I don't get is...
I also don't like his smile.
Yeah, no, he's everything unhuman. Why did you take his son under your wing afterwards? The son of your most bitter rival.
That, my dear attorney, is none of your business. Marshal. Tomorrow will be the last day of this trial. It's been a while since I had a defense attorney last this long. Still, you will lose in the end. Miles Edgeworth will admit his own guilt.
His guilt of 15 years ago, you mean?
You're quite the researcher. If you had done your homework so well, then clearly you must understand. You know what Miles Edgeworth will tell the court tomorrow.
We were right. So Von Karma is going to bring up the DL6 incident in court tomorrow.
Do we present
That's why he has all the evidence.
Do we present the letter? Because it does have his handwriting.
Yes. Mr. Von Karma, have a look at this. This was you, wasn't it? You instructed Yanni Yogi to commit murder.
Dun, dun, dun. Yanni Yogi. How many years has it been since I've heard him call by that name? He is a fool. I told her to burn it after he read it. So you admit it? You wrote Mr. Yogi this letter? Yes, my dear defense attorney. Thank you for being the trouble to bring it to me. You saved me a lot of needless hassle.
What?
Nick! What is that thing?
Stun gun for self-defense, usually.
Indeed. Look at that crazy look in his face. 600,000 volts or course through your body like a dog touching an electric fence.
600 that... Yeah, no, that's not legal.
Don't worry. People don't die from it, usually. Now give me the letter.
No!
No! Well, what are you? Nick, run! Maya!
Maya! Oh, so he's just full-on assaulting us.
Yeah. He got us. Dun, dun, dun.
Yeah, he's so gonna rot in court tomorrow.
Yeah, he Yeah.
The letter's gone, of course.
Not surprising.
And he took the deal 6 evidence. All of it. Back to having no clues. I don't know, I think we have enough clues. Wait, Maya jumped first.
Yeah, he took the letter from us. It's no longer in our court record. But we still have this case file. I jumped.
Maya, is she okay? I bet she took his stun gun. Maya! Oh, actually, she needs to go to the hospital.
Probably.
She got cooked like a chicken. Maya, open your eyes! Mia locks in. Maya!
Lock and loaded. That letter, did he take it?
Huh? Oh, yeah. Are you okay?
I couldn't stop him. I jumped as fast as I could, but one shot from that thing knocked me out cold. I'm useless. I'm no good.
Okay,
as
to
a
be
lawyer.
fair, no one's supposed to have a stun gun that deals that much damage.
I'm no good as a lawyer or a medium. I can't even call my sister. Not even now when we need her most. I wish I hadn't woken up at all.
Well, you're not a lawyer. Maya! There has to be some way I can help her. I better do something about her self-confidence first. Maya, she's holding something. What is that, a bullet? Oh, the bullet that got removed from his arm.
Yeah.
DL6 incident evidence number 7, taken from the heart of Gregory Edgeworth. It's the other bullet. Okay. I understand. I remember. Von Karma was holding this when Maya jumped him.
Yeah, it's so bad.
Oh.
Ballistic markings. So if there really is the other bullet in his arm, and we do use the metal detector, it can match
Yep,
up.
he definitely will have it. I don't doubt it anymore.
Yeah.
I didn't doubt it before, but like this just kind of puts the nail in the coffin.
Yeah.
Or sorry, the bullet in the arm.
The bullet. The DL6 bullet stashed in the pockets.
I'll prove it to you, Maya. You're most definitely not useless. Wow, thanks, Phoenix. I'll prove it to you in court tomorrow. Oh, man. Phoenix is like, you're not useless. I'll prove it to you while I'm saving my boyfriend. You know, I'm starting to understand how we take so much time on these cases. I didn't initially understand it, but I think it's like we have so much else going on when we're doing the case.
Yeah, I mean, it's already been 2 hours at this point, and we only just went through the one investigation today.
Oh, man.
Anyways, do you want to keep going at least partway through the trial, or do you want to end it here? Because I know after a certain point, I may start yawning more and more, so
I would rather come back to this when we are ready to completely lock in.
yeah. Because we don't know how long we're going to be going through this necessarily. It could be another 2 hours.
And maybe even longer considering us. So
And maybe next time we won't actually delay in having so many side conversations, get so sidetracked.
I'm sorry, guys. I shouldn't have been so.
I mean, to be fair, I also sidetracked us too.
Yeah.
Anyway, I hope you guys have a good one, and do you have any final goodbyes?
Remember, guys, justice always prevails.
That's right.